Hi, I'm Steven, and this is my favorite Mai Tai.
I'm behind you in the thing.
You're behind me in the thing.
That's so good.
Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of My Favorite Mai Tai. Today I am in Gig Harbor at the Rocking Jellyfish Lounge with my good friend Steven. And I'll tell you what, Steven, I mean this when I say this. You make some incredible drinks.
Oh, thank you.
And you've spoiled me because it's like I go to like regular bars now and I'm like, oh, Steven can do this better. Steven can make, like, you seriously make my favorite Jet Pilot. There's other drinks that your own cocktails that you have made that are incredible. That I can't even compare them to anything to. And one drink that you make that is incredible is your Mai Tai. And I'm excited to have your Mai Tai on this show because I'll tell you what, people out there, his Mai Tai is great. And if you ever get a chance to come here, you got to have him make you one.
Thank you.
But I'm looking at the long list of ingredients to make this Mai Tai. So what do we got going on here, Steven?
So, I mean, we got a pretty simple in concept, although there's just a lot of ingredients. We've got a 44 Mai Tai, your classic lime, syrup, curacao, and your orgeat. The orgeat I like is B.G. Reynolds. There's a lot of curated ones. It's too hard for me to make it myself. And I just like the B.G. Reynolds. Some of them are a little more, I call them marzipan. They're more almond forward, which isn't to my taste.
Me neither.
So this is the nice mix of sweetness and a little bit of the almond taste.
Now, do you like your Mai Tais a little sweeter than normal? Or?
Yeah.
Because I do. I definitely do.
I'm on the sweet side of things. But as we'll see, to balance off the sweet side, I'm also for some potency.
Four rums.
4 rums.
Okay.
So, and we're gonna. Normally, I use a vanilla syrup. Either I make my own or use B.G. Reynolds Divine Vanilla, which is a good syrup. Today, because I'm experimenting with a different drink, I just happen to have made roasted marshmallow syrup.
You made this?
Yeah. I mean, it's sugar, water, and you toast some marshmallows and you get them in the syrup.
I like where this is going, Steve.
Yeah. So
I like where this is going.
So we're going to try that out for some of our sweetness today. A little bit odd. The lime, I don't like too much grip. If a Mai Tai hits me in the back here, that's not good for me. Some people like that.
Me neither.
And the limes lately have been a little on the, I would say, bitter side, not as sweet. So today we're using 3/4 ounce.
3/4 ounce.
So if the limes are rounder or sweeter, or people like it lime forward, I'll do 1 ounce. But for your or mine, we do 3/4 ounce. And the rums, I played with a lot of rum blends we have, which is why I'm glad you're doing the show.
Yeah.
So that people can show off the rums as much as the other pieces of the recipe.
Here's the interesting thing is I'm looking. You got your Denizen, Smith and Cross, Appleton, and the Island of Fiji.
Yeah.
And honestly, you could make a Mai Tai with 2 ounces of any of those and call it good.
And we have.
My Mai Tai that I made, I used 2 ounces of Denizen. Well, I guess Denizen is a rum blend, but that is besides
and then
the point.
Isle of Fiji is a substitute, although I have it for Jamaica, and we've done a Jamaica. You've done Jamaica.
Yeah, I love
Mai
Jamaica.
Tai, and maybe on the show somebody will do one as well.
But what do we got here? For 4 rums, how are you going to mix them up?
So Kevin Crossman, Mr. Ultimate Mai Tai, his Ultimate Mai Tai blend has influenced me. What he's got is Jamaica, this Appleton 12, the Smith and Cross, and he uses OFTD. And
OFTD, okay.
Yeah. Now, for me, OFTD is the Swiss Army knife of overproofs. It tastes delicious. But because I'm heavy on the sweet and syrup, I want a little bit more of a bite.
Yeah.
So rather than use an overproof, we use a Denizen. The proportions, instead of a 1/2 ounce each, which is what's normal, it's a 1/2 ounce of either Isle of Fiji or Jamaica.
Yeah.
Isle of Fiji is, to me, a slightly lighter taste, but Jamaica. But they're very similar. I don't know if you
They are kind of similar, but I do like the Jamaica better.
Yeah.
this is definitely more funkier than the Jamaica. But they're both good though, and they're both cheap. I mean, they're both great work runs.
And I like this, even though it's Fiji, has a substitute for a Jamaican.
Yeah.
So instead of a half ounce of each, which is Ultimate Mai Tai, we've got a half ounce of these three, and then the Denizen, which is already a blend made for Mai Tais, but has a little bit of a bite to it. We've got a full ounce, so we've got 2.5 ounces of rum going on.
2.5 ounces of rum.
So we get more of a bite on there. And so basically we've got blends of blends because the Denizen being a blend itself. But I just found that it works for me. Taking off on Kevin's ideas and mixing my own. I'm sure it might be simpler just to go with one, and I've gone with each of these, but throwing them all together in a pot and seeing what sticks, and this is, and I kept writing them down, and this one became my favorite. So.
Well, I have some ideas of how this is going to taste because it's like, just like me, I like sweeter. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you have 2.5 ounces of rum may kind of balance that out. Yeah. So it's like, oh, this isn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. We'll see.
And we're also, because of that, I find that flash blending this with pebble ice, if you can get it, is my favorite way to go because if I mix it, I want more dilution because everything's so heavy.
Yeah.
And without the dilution, it tastes really, really strong, and then it gets really soft.
Yeah.
So I want a better balance between the beginning and end of the drink. So I want to dilute it up front, which is kind of the opposite that in your episode 2 than Joel did.
Yeah.
You know, because Joel didn't want over dilution for his recipe. So different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's have you make this Mai Tai for us.
All right, let's do it. We start with syrup. Usually it's vanilla syrup today, toasted marshmallow. I basically 3/4 ounce or a third of an ounce. So between a 1/4 ounce and a half ounce of the syrup. And the syrup. Then 3/4 ounce lime. And I'm going to mix it in here so we get the syrup out because the syrup tends to stick. Got a half ounce of our curacao and a half ounce orgeat, and this is a bit of a sweeter orgeat as well, so this is going to be a syrup drink. And then we have our rum blend, and as we said, half ounce, half ounce, half ounce, and a full ounce. So we have 2.5 ounces of a blend, and we're gonna stir it up over here and then see what you think. So we took some pebble ice. We've got it in our shaker with our mix. When I do a flash blend, usually I make my own recipes are heavier on syrups. They're like punches, so usually I count to 10. For this, I only need to count to 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pretty simple. Do the dump. Got a nice frothy mix. Top this bad boy off. Get a bamboo straw. And I don't usually take the spent lime shells, but I do like mint, like a lot of people. So we have our mint and commercial for the Tiki Goth Club. If you're not a member of the Tiki Goth Club, Ray will send you all the information you need to become a member of the Tiki Goth Club.
All right, Stephen, right off the bat, before I even take a sip of this drink, I can smell it. Mm-hmm. In fact, once you poured that rum blend into the canister, it's like I could smell the rum. So this is really making me excited to try this drink. And,
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see how this is.
Ooh, nice. Really tastes the rum. Can pull the rum back for 2 ounces for those who doesn't want the rum forward. It's very rum forward, but it's got. Otherwise,
I don't think so.
I'm really happy with it. Really happy.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
So you like the 2.5 ounce then?
There is. I think I'm not saying this to sweat you, but I like it better than my own Mai Tai that I made. I'm going to say this right now. Out of all the Mai Tais we made so far, I think this is my favorite. No offense to Jason and Joel, but what I like about yours is you do have the sweet. Mm-hmm. You have the sweet.
Oh yeah.
And you have the orgeat that I like too.
Yeah.
It's not too almondy, but the rum blend gives it just enough punch.
It's got a kick, which is what I wanted.
And it's in the back end, but it's not overpowering though.
No.
I love this.
Good. I'm so glad.
This is
good.
great.
I'm glad. So I'm also glad to learn too that the 2.5 isn't, if you like your rums, isn't too heavy.
The interesting thing too is like when it comes to the 4 different rums, they all work in unison to create one taste. Mm-hmm. I'm not tasting it, and I'm not like, oh yeah, well there's the Fiji, oh yeah, there's the Appleton. They all work together and play to create one taste. It's Jamaican.
Yeah.
God damn, it's good.
And what I like about the Denizen is it gives you the aftertaste. It gives you a bit of a rum kick.
That's the rum kick at the end.
Yeah.
But it's not hard though.
No.
It's not harsh
oh
at
no,
all.
if it were too hard, I would have cut it back. I love the taste of rum. I love a rum kick, but I don't like an overpowering rum kick. So
and I think
that's what we're going for is a kick of rum, but without overwhelming anything.
And then you know what? I think the flash blending. I think if you didn't flash blend it, I think the drink would probably come out more stronger and harsher.
What happens is, because I've done this at home when I don't have pebble ice and I didn't crush ice, is if you don't crush the ice and you just shake it, which is usually what I do at home with regular cubes, it starts off super strong.
Yeah.
And then the dilution kicks in and then it gets weaker or the sweeter comes out. But it doesn't balance as much. Because I'm heavy on the syrups but heavy on the rums, I think flash blending is the way to go for this drink. But that's just my preference, a pre-diluted almost. You also find at the end of the drink that you won't lose a lot of the taste of dilution because it's pretty much diluted, as you can see.
This is great.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you, Stephen.
Oh, certainly.
I had full confidence. And everyone out there, again, if you want to be on the show, reach out to me. I have no problems traveling to drink free Mai Tais. And again, this is yet another proof positive. This is the 4th Mai Tai that we've done on this show. Mm-hmm. The 4th Mai Tai that I've drank. And again, they're all different. And even though this comes closest to Mayan or vice versa, it's still not even the same. It's different. It's drastically different. But this Mai Tai here, if there was like someone who was going to get into Tiki and they never had a Mai Tai before, this would be the Mai Tai I would give them. Want to support the Tiki with Ray show and look cool doing it at the same time? Then head over to tikiwithray.com and buy yourself a Tiki with Ray shirt. They're only $20. Tony Canepa did the design and they're screen printed in America.